out with my puppies yesterday home. Sorry for that.
The organization is aware, and that just makes you want to go out and lay on the line for your coach. And that's what it does. And so, for your coach to come out there and say, oh, we're right, everyone. This was the Emmanuel Sanders celebration. We were like 3rd and 5. He just caught a pass. Well, he has an incentive in his contract. 60 receptions on the season. He needed 8 coming in today. That is his 8th catch. His incentive, $500,000. 500,000 Emmanuel Sanders gets for 8 catches today, 60 on the season. Congratulations to him. Stanley Thomas Howard from the field of the Seahawks. Trajectory of the breakdown has been Buffalo really finding that position. Here's a 3rd and goal. 9 yards out. Back in the end zone. A lot there. So,
he's super excited about his role.
Most of a 2-year deal that he signed over from San Francisco. 18-7. How about Drew Brees? Holding the receiver to change his split a little bit, to create an opportunity. We got a 1st and goal for the Houston Texans who are trying to make this a game of the Titans trying to win the division. Watson, shovel pass to Johnson. Johnson. Took a while to get set up. Just walk up through here, quarterbacks start out. Seeing some nice job peeling back in, good tackle there by David Ball.
Yeah.
I don't know what you want to talk to me about this.
They can do this. Easy.
Hi, do you want to come say hi now? Come on up. Come on. Come in, there's nobody watching.
What?
There's nobody watching.
Uh-oh.
I guess this shirt needs to be washed. I don't know what that is. Coming up? Hey. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, come on up. Oh, somebody wants to see you. Somebody's watching. Who is it? Oh.
Penny in the game as opposed to Carson, so instead runs right up the field and look at Chris Carson. Looks like he's bleeding from the ear. It's probably why Sean Penny's getting more reps right now down in the goal line, definitely in the defense. So Carson is hitting the end zone, takes it forward and goal. Wilson out of the trailing by 10.
What? Do you want to come up? Okay.
It's going to go straight up in the ceiling.
Oh, safe spot. At least it didn't. I erred in the correct direction. We have a little problem here at Das Gomenschloss. Gomen can catch anything. He's a very good catcher, but I am a terrible thrower, so that does not help his.
Mike Williams, Justin Herbert. Herbert's thrown for 3. He's rushed for 1. Chargers, a team to contend with next year with a superstar young quarterback. And the Saints are back, starting the 4th quarter here.
Ugh. You need to be groomed. You're a fur ball. Yeah. It's dry in here, huh?
Saints are going to handle their business over here and beat the Carolina Panthers. It is co-defended for the Arizona Cardinals, and guess what? Kyler Murray has just come back into the game.
His offensive assistant and his assistant to the quarterback, and he's having a conversation. Chris Reckon walks over, he goes, am I in? Am I not in? He didn't know. He walked over to his offensive lineman, he shook his head, he shrugged his shoulders, he's like, I don't know if I'll go again. And there Kyler Murray comes.
Inspirations on the defense to win, to make the postseason. Well, it's desperation time for Arizona. They lose this game, their season is over. The Rams can win their way to a playoff spot by finishing off Arizona. The Bears could backdoor into the playoffs if Arizona can't come from behind and beat the Rams. Green Bay is leading. They could win the #1 seed. It is fourth quarter of most of the games in the late window. For the last time this season, it is the witching hour. When wins become losses and losses become wins. And playoff berths are there to be won. Kyler in the Rams territory. The sure failed to pick up the first down. You can see that he can throw the ball, but he can only put a weight on that ankle because he threw out of it. But he's certainly a backup hitter to his teammates and general field. This play went for 26 on 3rd and 15. Again, stoppage in the Rams-Cardinals game. We're going to come here to Chicago. I think that's Mooney down, and Mooney just caught a pass for Chicago to get them just outside the red zone. Bears will want a touchdown as they are in the fourth quarter, down by 5. Let's go game rewind. This was part of the fourth quarter, 4th and 1, pushing forward. Mitchell Trubisky was probably playing for his future in Chicago. He's had just a up and down roller coaster career so far in Chicago, and even a microcosm of this season, which has been good and bad for Trubisky. More good than bad in recent weeks as Chicago has made a late season playoff push to try and get into the tournament. This is pretty amazing. Huge pass plays, 1 for 26 and this for 25. You're thinking about if you want Brandon Staley to take up coordinator of the Rams, you should be afraid of this. But it's obvious that he's not able to move like he used to. He's moved them into the rest. Cardinals finding offensive life in their former #1 overall draft pick, Kyler Murray, returning. Phillip Rivers into traffic. Miami Dolphins fans are huge Jacksonville Jaguar fans right now. If the Jags can come from behind and upset the Indianapolis Colts, then Dolphins can come back into the playoff picture. And Tennessee would still have to close out the Texans, which isn't a sure thing. That's a 3-point game. We've got the Cardinals playing for a playoff spot. The Rams playing for a playoff spot. The Bears playing for a playoff spot. It's 1st and goal Arizona. They're inside of the 10-yard line. And in Chicago, we'll go back and forth as Pat Nagy's guys want to win this game to punch their own ticket. Nagy's going to be saying, come on, you got to give me one of them.
Just Sadie Jane and Kiki hanging out, waiting for some Cleveland awesome trivia to begin. Just a little over 10 minutes away. Good evening, good evening. ClevelandAwesomeTrivia.com for all the information about how the game works. Rules and regulations. Score sheets available to be printed from our website there.
you for his fitness camp, which I'm assuming he's going for a year.
Starting at 7 o'clock, I'll be asking some general trivia questions. It's free to play. It's fun to play. Be keeping score for yourselves, since it's just for fun. No pressure. Hi, Wolf. Everyone having a good start to the new year? I got to see my mommy yesterday for the first time in a long time. She came over this way from Toledo, helping my aunt socialize some cute puppies. Cuter than Sadie Jane even. I tell her all the time she's not that cute. A Prestige Worldwide. Thanks for checking in. Welcome. Kiki, live from the living room of Das Gomenschloss. Gomen's chair. Unicorn's keeping fluffy. She's keeping an eye on things tonight. ClevelandAwesomeTrivia.com for all the details about the game. Be asking you 20 general trivia questions. It's free. It's fun.
It's an incomplete pass to bring a fourth down to the punt team for San Francisco. Tennessee is into Texas territory.
Excuse me.
The Tennessee Titans knew it. And just didn't have enough time to set his feet and make a accurate enough throw. He's not a duress. He's pushed out the pocket. He's going to take a big hit. Just see what's going on. Until it allows. Here's the second thing. Just keep an eye on the cadence. This is Tannehill's really good at using the 100 count. Time to inside 5 seconds.
Goldman's got the red zone on there in the background. Football, football, football. Go Browns. I did not go with him to watch the game today, so you're welcome.
People expected that to be this close. It's a 3-point game, early fourth quarter. What's interesting about this is this. So the Tennessee Titans have the lead, but if Houston can take the lead in their next possession, Indianapolis would be in the driver's seat for the division title. However, Indianapolis is at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. Indianapolis, Frank Reich, the head coach, told the Indianapolis stadium workers to turn off all of the scoreboards at Lucas Oil Stadium that would show like the Titans score or any other score that would impact the Indianapolis Colts as they're trying to win the Jags head to head. So obviously,
Hi, handsome Bubs. Where'd you go? Was you outside with Daddy? Do you want to come say hi? Come on up.
The Titans and Texans game is in Houston. If you're following all that, the Colts, if the Texans can score, the Colts would have inside track on the division championship. Let's go down to Sherry.
Well, Andrew, Coach Merlin in the meeting told us sometimes that in this business you can lose faith.
Jags working with it in decent field position. They started on their own 20. But a roll out by Mike Leonard and a hit on the past, Laviska Shenault, 21-yard pickup. Shenault is going to be a player in the NFL.
It is lost to the NFL these days, but he said that this team has played hard for each other. They put each other first. He's very proud of that. It's something we're used to take forward with this team. Second down and 10. Lennox makes his way down. Gets to Darius Leonard.
You want to know who had some of the greatest receiving seasons in Green Bay's illustrious history? Go back to Sterling Sharp. But now we can put Davante Adams' name over the top of Sterling Sharp, at least in the single
Scarecrow Boats.
yards record. With that grab right there, Davante Adams has just passed Sterling Sharp. That was on the receptions, not the yardage, on the receptions, but he's threatening that one as well.
This season, that's his first sack of the year.
Coming around the edge, push it up in the pocket, and then you look over because that pocket collapsed from the inside. You're able to get the center around the edge.
Season high 6 sacks for the Colts defense today. He is down at the 27th, inside 8 minutes to play. Colts scrambles at
The Colts get the ball with 8 minutes remaining and a 6-point lead. They would love a long scoring drive to pull away 2 possessions. Colts win that game, they're in the playoffs. Colts win and the Titans lose. Indianapolis is the division champion.
Here's Adams is open for first down. Go back to old reliable. Those two are heating up, and it keeps the drive alive.
It's just so hard to cover. He's such a good run runner with his feet. You know, right here, watch. There's DeAndre Houston Carson right here. He's going to come up, and he's just a little bit too aggressive. And Monte Adams just goes right back to the inside.
Got flat for Evans.
Happy New Year, Flying Monkey.
Dylan and Jones in the backfield for the first time today. Jones now on the move and get it to him in the flat. Aaron Jones. Nice little good move for Jones. He'll pick up 7 or 8 yards.
We are family. Welcome.
Kansas City
Kiki, live in the living room of Das Gomenschloss. Got some Cleveland awesome trivia coming your way. General trivia questions. It's free to play. It's fun to play. You can find all the rules and regulations at clevelandawesometrivia.com. And we are just playing for fun. You can find sample score sheets there if you want to keep score for yourselves.
Green Bay Packers was 15-1 early 2000s, I believe.
I know it's a little bit different. They're from a little bit more today than they were with Jerry.
Still on the back. Rodgers has Lazard. He's got the first down for the Packers. Alan Lazard's first catch of the night.
I thought it was interesting when we talked about LaFleur and just kind of getting into the offense. The two guys that you really worked up with were Marquise Jones and Alan Lazard. And I mean, number 13 is dirty work for the Green Bay Packers. And LaFleur said that there's actually a part of the offense.
Indianapolis fans, look what is brewing in Houston. Deshaun Watson is dealing downfield, and the Texans are in the red zone against the Titans. A field goal to tie.
Anybody do anything fun or special to ring in the new year? Start off the new year this weekend? Anyone? Anyone?
First down.
Again, clevelandawesometrivia.com for all the details on how the game works. It's free to play. It's fun to play. I'll be asking 20 general trivia questions. You can keep score for yourselves if you're interested in doing so. And we do have a chat box available there. Please only use that to maybe let me know if you need more time or to converse amongst yourselves, not your team, your answer discussion, but just, like sometimes flying monkeys and we came here to drink like to give each other a little hard time. That's allowed in the chat, but please no answers of any kind. And I gift each team with a free pass one time during the game on any of the questions 1 through 18. This doesn't work for the halftime or the final, but if there's another question during the game, you can just use a free pass to guarantee yourself some points. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, we didn't do too much either, and I was happy to be home at midnight with my Rocky. He, of course, the people in the hood had to be shooting off their fireworks for celebrating the new year, and he's not a fan of that. So, all right, let's do this thing. Round 1 of some Cleveland Awesome Trivia. Your categories will be fun facts, comic books, and politics. Again, the categories for round 1 are fun facts, comic books, and politics. Question number 1, true or false? Small tropical birds called Americans work together doing a leapfrog dance to impress females. Again, question number 1, the category fun facts, true or false? Small tropical birds called Americans work together doing a leapfrog dance to impress the females. And there, if you have the chat function available, I did post the question in case you have any spellings about questions or in case my pronunciation is wrong, which I guess this says mannequins. The font was hard to read in the Excel spreadsheet. No worry, Clue Crew, you weren't too late. I think you caught question number 1 there, but you just missed all that stuff you already know, like the rules and the free pass and all that. Hi to Genevieve and see if my unicorn's watching tonight. All right, again, please no posting of answers in the chat, but I will post the questions there, and I think we know how this one works. The first one being a fun fact. True or false, small tropical birds called mannequins work together doing a leapfrog dance to impress females as a fun fact. That is indeed true. True, the answer we were looking for. All right, move along with question number 2, the category comic books. What imaginary metallic element serves as Superman's weakness in comic books? And we're just warming up, so hopefully this one's not too tough. Question 2, category comic books. What imaginary metallic element serves as Superman's weakness in comic books? Give you a minute or so to discuss amongst your teammates, come up with your answer, and feel free always, if you need more time, let me know in the chat feature. I can slow things down a little bit. But I feel like this one doesn't need too much discussion. Continuing on, question number 2, the answer for the comic books question. What imaginary metallic element serves as Superman's weakness in comic books? That is indeed the kryptonite. His kryptonite, his weakness, makes him not so strong anymore. All right. Hopefully everybody's warmed up and got some points now. We'll move along to question number 3 that could be a little bit tougher. Category is politics. What was the name of the United States Speaker of the House from 1995 to 1998? Politics. Usually not too good at that. That's Goman's job. Again, question 3, category politics. What was the name of the United States Speaker of the House from 1995 to 1998? FYI, looking ahead in our week, Goman will be at Parma Tavern tomorrow night, hosting the entertainment, the movie and TV based game. You can also find that here on the YouTube. Wednesday, I'll be hosting again right here from Goman's Chair in Das Goman-Schloss. And then be sure to check clevelandawesometrivia.com. We do have some other locations where you can find us out and about. All right. How are we doing with this one? Question 3. I know it was a little bit tougher, but shout out now if you need more time. It was question number 3 in the category politics. What was the name of the U.S. Speaker of the House from 1995 to 1998? It was some guy named Newt Gingrich. Kind of a funny name, really. Newt Gingrich, Speaker of the House in the late 90s, mid to late 90s. All right, that was the end of round 1. Don't forget, if you manage to get all 3 questions in a round correct, you can sweep, earning yourself bonus points. Check out the scoring sheet for that information. And we'll move along to question number 2. The categories will be countries, famous women, and TV shows. Again, categories for round 2 are countries, famous women, and TV shows. Question number 4. Within 3 either way, according to United Nations estimates, where does Thailand rank in terms of population of countries, with 1 being the most populated? So the UN puts together this little list ranking all the countries of the world by their population. Number 1 on that list is the most populated. Where does Thailand rank on that list? One more time. Question number 4, category countries. Within 3 either way, according to UN estimates, where does Thailand rank in terms of population of countries? Might be a tough question here. Don't forget, I did gift each team with that free pass. Guarantee yourself some points. It's not too early in the game to use it. All right. Work out that range. Come up with that number. Question number 4. Category countries. Within 3 either way, according to United Nations estimates, where does Thailand rank in terms of population of countries? The number we were looking for, number 20. 20, the answer we were looking for. So if it's between 17 and 23, go ahead and give yourself credit for that answer. Question number 5, the category famous women. A woman named Meg Whitman became president and CEO of what computer company in 2011? Question number 5, category famous women. A woman named Meg Whitman became president and CEO of what computer company in 2011? Breaking through that glass ceiling. Oh, and I am going to take a quick moment here to share this link. That's for our GoFundMe. It is free to play. You're not obligated, and we are so grateful of this wonderful the community has been supporting us for 10 years now. It's crazy. But yeah, we could use your support now for sure. A few dollars. Think of it as tipping your hostess, or just maybe even just spread the link around in your social circles. Any little bit helps, and we appreciate it. All right, I'm not sure if I would have known this one, Ms. Meg Whitman, but I feel like there's not too many computer companies that you might be arguing over, so go ahead and nail that down. We'll move along with this answer if you're ready. Question number 5, category famous women. A woman named Meg Whitman became president and CEO of what computer company in 2011? The answer we were looking for, Hewlett Packard, an HP, if you will. Hewlett Packard, the computer company we were looking for. Question number 6, category TV shows. What was the name of Ross's second wife on the TV show Friends? Prestige Worldwide all over this one. Pivot. Question number 6, category TV shows. What was the name of Ross's second wife on the TV show Friends? Does he break the record for sitcom star with the most wives on the show? I feel like he's up there. All right, I feel like you either know this one or you don't. Either you watch Friends, You can come up with a good guess or you're just SOL. Question number 6, category TV shows. What was the name of Ross's second wife on the TV show Friends? The name we were looking for was Emily. Emily, Ross's second wife. All right, that was the end of that round. We're heading into round 3 of the game where I try to help you out a little bit. We'll have 2 50-50 questions and a range question in round 3 under the categories of cartoons, athlete or adult film star, and companies. Again, the categories for round 3. I'm going to ask you a question about cartoons. I'll give you a 50-50 shot at that. You'll have a 50-50 shot, of course, at athlete or adult film star, and a range within to answer the Home Depot, sorry, hints, the companies category. Reading ahead, it's dangerous. All right, question number 7, the category cartoons. Which universe does the cartoon character Gus Goose belong to? Is he in Warner Brothers or Disney? Question 7, category cartoons. Which universe does the character Gus Goose belong to? Is that Warner Brothers or Disney? All right, it's just a 50-50. Pick one, flip a coin, whatever you need to do. Question number 7, category cartoons. Which universe does the cartoon character Gus Goose belong to, Warner Brothers or Disney? So I had not heard of this guy. I looked it up. Turns out he's a lazy and extremely gluttonous goose, farmhand for Grandma Duck, and country cousin to Donald Duck. That makes him a Disney character, Gus Goose, Donald Duck's cousin. All right, question number 8, category athlete or adult film star. Is the most famous person known as Lovie Smith an athlete or an adult film star? Again, question 8, athlete or adult film star. Is the most famous person known as Lovie Smith an athlete or a film star? All right, again, it's just a 50-50. I'm sure We Came Here to Drink already has their answer. They love this category. Question number 8. Is the most famous person known as Lovie Smith an athlete or an adult film star? Turns out, 40-year career for this gentleman as a football coach, or athlete, if you will. Lovie Smith, an athlete, the answer we were looking for. Question number 9, category companies. Within 3 years, either way, in what year was the company that we know as the Home Depot first founded, regardless of what the original name may have been? Again, question number 9, the category companies. Within 3 years, either way, in what year was the company that we know as the Home Depot first founded? Not only were there people in our neighborhood shooting off fireworks on Thursday night to ring in the new year, but also this afternoon when the Browns won, heading to the playoffs. Congratulations. Rocky and I just don't understand, though, the whole fireworks thing. It's so silly. All right, go ahead and narrow down that range you're working with. Nail down your answer for question number 9. Or if you need more time, send me a chat. Category was companies. Within 3 years, either way, in what year was the company that we know as the Home Depot first founded? And they never changed their name. Oh, Scarecrow Boat needs more time. Let me know when you're ready. All right, they're done arguing. The Home Depot, co-founded by Bernard Marcus, Arthur Blank, Ron Brill, and Pat Farah. Their proposition was to build home improvement superstores larger than any of their competitors' facilities. And they came up with that fabulous idea in the year of 1978. 78, the answer we were looking for. So the answer between 75 and 81? Yep, 75 to 81. You can give yourself credit for that answer. We are now heading into our halftime question. This works a little bit differently. There's no wagering involved. It's a single question with a single answer worth 10 points, if you can get it correct all on your own. However, sometimes it's a pretty difficult question. So if you're not so sure, I'll be providing a very generous 50-50 hint. If you get around to the point where I've shared either verbally or in the chat the 50-50 hint, you can just give yourself 5 points. And it's 0 points if you somehow got it wrong, but I feel like in this format, that's not really possible. So either 10 or 5 points on this halftime question. You ready? Here we go. Which American-born poet was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1948? Again, the halftime question. Which American-born poet was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1948? And again, I'll give you a minute or so to discuss that, although it's supposed to be a difficult question, so I'll be sharing that 50-50 hint here in a moment. If you happen to know the correct answer to this difficult question, you can give yourself 10 points. It'll be 5 points once you see the hint. Or hear it, whichever comes first. All right, give up. Ready for my very generous 50-50 hint? Which American-born poet was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1948? Was it T.S. Eliot or A Man from Nantucket? T.S. Eliot or A Man from Nantucket, the American-born poet we were looking for. So 10 points if you happen to know it. 5 points once you saw the hint. And this is the point in time where we invite you, if you'd like, to share your scores there in the chat. And we'll take a quick halftime break in case you need to run to the powder room or maybe top off your beverage or just stretch your legs. Get up, get moving. Just give you a minute or two and then we'll come back with the second half of Cleveland Awesome Trivia. Well, looks like that one might have been a little bit easier than normal. Had a couple people that knew it or thought they knew it. Good job. Nice scores. Again, you don't have to post your scores, just playing for fun. If you want to know how you stack up amongst the other teams, you can go ahead and post that there. And then just a real quick break before we come back with the second half of Cleveland Awesome Trivia. That's okay, flying monkeys. Math is hard, I know. Oh, well, hello, Jacob. Is Cassidy there too? Joining in the boat? It's not just a canoe tonight? Sorry, I got distracted. I'm getting baby pictures. Oh, terrible glare. Never mind, you can't see him. That's Hank. Ooh, tubing. That sounds fun, Scarecrow boat. Careful you don't take the turns too sharp. Although, I also feel like the water's cold. That might not be the best plan. All right. Gather yourselves back. Second half of the Cleveland Awesome Trivia. It's never too late to jump in. Check out clevelandawesometrivia.com for all the information on how the game works. Sample score sheets there. And you don't have to keep score, but if you want to, there are sample score sheets so you can do so. And it's just for fun. And it's free. And don't forget, if you haven't used it yet, I gifted each team with one free pass for the game. Pretty much guarantees yourself a correct answer on a question if you don't know it. And all right, I think I'm ready if you are. Let's do this thing. The second half of some Cleveland Awesome Trivia. Heading into round 4 of the game, where your categories will be your opinion counts, sports, sports ball, and animals. Again, categories for round 4 are your opinion counts, sports, and animals. Question number 10. What is the better video game system? Is it PlayStation 4 or Xbox One? And this is the one and only time during the game where we kindly invite you, if you'd like to share your answer there in the chat feature, so we can kind of see how things stack up, where the opinions land. Question number 10, because your opinion counts. PlayStation 4 or Xbox One? We're a PS family over here. We don't really do Apple anything. Easier to fix, like you just turn it off and turn it back on, right? That's how you fix things. Oh, Xbox coming out in front. Not applicable. You don't play games? I don't really play either of those either. I'm more of a PS, or not PS, Nintendo 64. That was my system, the Nintendo 64. Got an orange one. It's fancy. Tetrasphere all day, every day. All right. See how it is. Moving along to question number 11, the category sports. Which NFL team's defensive unit earned the... having problems with the font today. I think I need to get my eyes checked. Sorry. Which NFL team's defensive unit earned the nickname of the Purple People Eaters in the 1970s? Question number 11, the category sports ball. Which NFL team's defensive unit earned the nickname of the Purple People Eaters in the 1970s? All right, narrow it down. 1970s football teams. The NFL, there couldn't have been that many. All right, question number 11, the category sports. Which NFL's defensive unit earned the nickname of the Purple People Eaters in the 1970s? The answer we were looking for was Minnesota. Minnesota, the Vikings, if you will. The Purple People Eaters defensive unit in Minnesota in the 1970s. Question number 12, category animals. A rhinoceros has how many total toes on each of their individual feet? Question number 12, category animals. A rhinoceros has how many total toes on each of their individual feet? No range on this one. Just have to come up with a number. Go ahead and narrow down those arguments. Number of toes on a rhinoceros foot. What do you got? Question number 12, category animals. A rhinoceros has how many total toes on each of their individual feet? The answer we were looking for, 3. 3 toes on a rhinoceros foot. All right. Question, that was the end of that round. I apologize. That was the end of round 4. We're heading into round 5 of the game, where your categories will be space, decorations, and colleges. Again, the categories for round 5 are space, decorations, and colleges. Question 13. Within 2 years, either way, in what year did the country of Japan launch their first probe to Mars? Again, question 13, category space. Within 2 years, either way, in what year did the country of Japan launch their first probe to Mars? I watched an interesting show not too long ago. It's a short series where it was like half documentary, half sci-fi, talking about taking people to Mars and colonizing. It was interesting. I'm sure they probably mentioned this probe in there somewhere, and I don't know. I might have gotten within the range. All right, are you ready for our answer on this space question? Question 13. Within 2 years, either way, in what year did the country of Japan launch their first probe to Mars? The year we are looking for? The year of 1998. 98, the answer we were looking for. So if you answered between 96 and the year of 2000, you can go ahead and give yourself credit for that answer. Question 14, category decorations. What plaza in New York City is the home of a Christmas tree that's been topped with a 550-pound crystal star since the year 2004? I wonder what they put on top of the tree before that. Question 14, category decorations. What plaza in New York City is home of a Christmas tree that's been topped with a 550-pound crystal star since the year 2004? Goman has a whole list of Christmas movies that we watch into the holiday season. We were watching a lot of the Hallmark type movies at first after Thanksgiving to kind of warm up. Had a pseudo checklist, like if you saw the carolers in the movie, or a lot of them seem to have relatives that had died, like was a major plot point. Kind of had a little checklist I would go through. I wonder how many would have checked off the showing the shot of this Christmas tree in New York City. Probably would have been a few. All right, I feel like that was kind of a softball, especially since we're just past that season. Question 14, category decorations. Have you all taken down your trees yet? We don't put one up. I just keep my favorite ornaments and our stockings hanging from the mantle 365 days a year. Merry Christmas. What plaza in the Big Apple is home to a Christmas tree that's been topped with a 550-pound crystal star since 2004? That is something called a Rockefeller Center. Rockefeller Center, the plaza we were looking for. Question 15, the category colleges. What is the mascot for sports at the institution of higher learning known as Yale University? What is the mascot for sports at the institution of higher learning known as Yale University? I don't know if this would have been helpful or not. I feel like I remember a popular question in the Cleveland Awesome Trivia universe of the top 5 mascots and what they might be. Question 15, category was colleges. What is the mascot for sports at the institution of higher learning known as Yale University? Oh, I think maybe we used it once upon a time as like a halftime question where you had to list the top 5. This was actually number 1 on the list, the most widely used, with number 1 division programs using 14 of them using the nickname of Bulldogs. Oof, oof, oof. Bulldog. Oh, sorry, Rocky. Go back to seat. Bulldogs, the mascot for Yale University. All right, that was the end of round 5. We're heading into our final round, round 6, where your categories will be authors, food, and pets. Again, the categories for round 6 are authors, food, and pets. Question 16. What was the name of the author who wrote the children's novel Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Question 16, category authors. What was the name of the author who wrote the children's novel Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Oh, there's Lilith. I think I do need to fill up her food bowl. She's got one of those, like, it's got the canister on it and the food comes down into the, she, for some reason, doesn't really know how to use it very well. Have to go out there often and shake it down for her. I hear you, old girl. All right, I'll give you a few more seconds. Nail down the name of that author. Author. Uh-oh. Goman went outside without the puppies. Rocky's telling me all about it. Well, good morning, Smokey. Welcome to Cleveland Awesome Trivia. I know, Rock. Hey, that's enough. All right, hopefully you can hear me over the barking. Question 16, category authors. What was the name of the author who wrote the children's novel Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Also, James and the Giant Peach. That was a Mr. Roald Dahl. Roald Dahl, the answer we were looking for. And don't worry, spelling doesn't count. So as long as it kind of sort of looked like Roalddahl, you can give yourself credit for that answer. Question 17, category food. What is the general name for any skewered food that is grilled or broiled? Question 17, category food. What is the general name for any skewered food that is grilled or broiled? I see that, Cassidy. I know I read James and the Giant Peach, and I probably read Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I'm not sure if I got into those any others. Okay, Bub, come over here. Rock. Oh, look. The milk bones are almost empty. It's sad. Super sad. Ready? Oh, good catch. Take it easy. Hey, no barking. Did no good. All right, all this excitement. You narrowed down your answer on the grilled or broiled skewered food. And that was question 17. What's the general name for any skewered food that is grilled or broiled? Pretty popular in the Mediterranean area. I know I had a few while I was in Istanbul. The answer we were looking for was shish kebab. Shish kebab, skewered food that's grilled or broiled. Question number 18, the category pets. Within 5 pounds either way, if you get a male Rottweiler puppy, what is the average weight you can expect it to be when fully grown? Question 18, category pets. within 5 pounds either way, if you get a male Rottweiler puppy, what is the average weight you can expect it to be when fully grown? I like Rotties. I've known a couple in my time. They tend to be pretty sweet dogs. Do you guys have one, Clue Crew? I forget. I'll have to look at pictures later. Come here. Come up. Come on. Come see me. Nope, no lap time with Rocky during the game. Did Sophie hear all that barking and ruckus going on? Hopefully she wasn't too bothered by it. All right, work that range. Narrow down your answer. Or holler if you need more time. Oh, and while we're waiting, oh, shoot. Undo. Trying to copy and paste. I tell you. Copy. There we go. Let me zoom over here. There it is. That link again. That's for our GoFundMe page. It is free to play. We don't expect anything, but we do really appreciate any help you could give us. $5. Tip your trivia hostess, or think of it as pitching in for more tiny milk bones for Rocky and Sadie Jane. Luckily, our politicians got it together, and there's that stimulus that came out, but I think that just paid like our back bills, maybe. Still looking ahead, trying to make ends meet. Crazy pandemic. Anybody get the vaccine yet? All right, question 18, the category pets. Within 5 pounds either way, if you get a male Rottweiler puppy, what is the average weight you can expect it to be when fully grown? It's a big puppy right there. 110 pounds. 110, the average weight for a male Rottweiler. So if you answer between 105 and 115, you can give yourself credit for that answer. All right, this is where we invite you as we head into our final question. Go ahead and post your scores. Kind of see how you stack up with the rest of the teams about how much you might want to wager on this final question, because on the final question, you can wager any, all, or none of the points that you've gathered so far throughout the game. Again, the final question, you can wager any, all, or none of the points that you've gathered so far. And as usual, I'll have a hint available. That'll give you a 1 in 4 shot at the correct answer. But once you see or hear the hint, you'll only be able to wager up to half of whatever you've gathered thus far in points during the Cleveland Awesome Trivia. Come up. Rock. Come on. Come up. Come on. You don't want to say hi? Hey, come up. He's not doing it. Some nice solid scores there. Looks like we're all pretty close. Again, you can wager any, all, or none of those points on the final question. And I do have a hint available. I'll give you some time to discuss. I'll give you a warning, and then I will post and say the hint. And once I do that, you can only wager up to half of what you've gathered thus far. And it's just for fun. All right, our final question this evening. In what island country in the Caribbean Sea did the instrument known as bongo drums originate? Our final question this evening. In what island country in the Caribbean Sea did the instrument known as bongo drums originate? There's that question, our final question in the chat. I'll give you a couple minutes to discuss, and then I will post a 1 in 4 hint. And once you see or hear the hint, you can only wager up to half of what you've gathered thus far. Whoever comes out on top, bragging rights. Or maybe if you're playing against those in your household, depends on who has to do the dishes tonight, or make the bed tomorrow morning, or vacuum up the puppy fur. Right, Rocky? Look how handsome he is. Hi, Rocky. Hi, Rocky. Oh, we got some teams going all in. Sure you don't want to leave just 1 or 2 points behind just in case? I was doing some dusting. I think that was yesterday, maybe the day before. I don't know. Every day is the same. Just blends one into the next. But we have a selection of plastic trophies on our mantle, which we won on our various cruises. I miss being in the Caribbean. It's warm. You can listen to the waves. All right, looks like we're about halfway with the all-ins. Give you a few more seconds before I post the hint. I hear you, Lilith. All right. Unless you stop me, I'm about to give out that hint. In what island country in the Caribbean Sea did the instrument known as bongo drums originate? Was it Fiji, Borneo, Cuba, or Antigua? The hint again: Fiji, Borneo, Cuba, and Antigua. I feel like this is one of the times that spelling counts. Is that how you spell Fiji? I don't know. Seems a little sketchy. Besides, Fiji's not in the Caribbean. That's like South Pacific. So silly. Oh, Goman. All right, now that that hint is out there, you can only wager up to half of your points so far. I'll give you another 30 seconds before I let you know which of the four we were looking for. I feel like I'm okay with geography. However, I have no idea how many islands there actually are in the Caribbean. So I couldn't even tell you what the percentage is of how many islands I've been to. I have not been to this particular island though. My friend Maral, who lives in Turkey, the one I stayed with in Istanbul, she actually went to this island in the last few years, toured around. A little surprising, because here we go. The answer to our final question, what island country in the Caribbean is home to the bongo drums? The answer we were looking for was Cuba. Cuba, the island we were looking for. Again, you're welcome to post your final scores there in the chat. Let you know how you stack up against the competition, but no pressure because we were just playing for fun. And I do appreciate you being here. I'll be back on Wednesday with another general trivia game. Check out tomorrow night, Goman broadcasting live from Parma Tavern with the entertainment-based game, movie and TV trivia, live from Parma Tavern, but also here on the YouTube. And check out ClevelandAwesomeTrivia.com. We do have some locations out and about where you can still find us. Come with your masks. Good job, good job. That's all right. No shame in 0 points. Just as long as you had fun. That's all that we ask. Hey, Kelly. Good to see you. Happy New Year, everybody. Love, love, love this Cleveland Awesome Trivia community. Don't know where we would be without it, honestly. The support that y'all have shown us over the years. Amazing. Yeah, ClevelandAwesomeTrivia.com for all the details about when and where you can find us. I hope to see y'all again Wednesday night live right here from the living room of Das Goman Schloss. Goman's chair, Kiki, Sadie Jane's over there, Rocky's over here, unicorns in the corner. And y'all have a great night. Happy New Year 2021. Woo!